Flynn was asking for Estelle to come back with him, right?
The Knights can't help thinking that the best place for a princess is a castle. He's just worried that he won't be able to keep track of her.
But Estelle decided to set out on this journey on her own, and you want to respect that.
I haven't really thought about it all that much.
The Knights are bound to keep following you, though, as long as Estelle's with you.
And what kind of a guild would we be if we didn't get into trouble with the Knights?
I don't think fighting with the Knights is actually a guild requirement.
Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the...
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne, too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of...
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor?
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and
That's putting it lightly.
Our plan is to get to the area together first.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle.
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though.
No. I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Don. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum.
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something in particular about that pharaoh chick. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just...
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of...
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild.
Why can't you join, Brave?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two, and I guess technically speaking, you are a...
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done?
Okay. What do you think? Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
What's the matter, boss?
I don't don't know if I like you calling me that.
The boss is the boss. What would you have?
Just call me whatever you called me before. It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that. Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than
I get.
For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward. And that's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way. And let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that Pharaoh whatever?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to... But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's...
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to...
Yes.
It was her decision. We have to let her
You realize it might come to blows with this Pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die.
Ugh, have it your way then.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing, but I let Cumore escape that easily. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have guild... Yeah, men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a... He will get what he deserves.
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I really lose sight of everything I'm...
Yep, that's a...
I came to my senses. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around.
Yeah, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would...
Yeah, I kind of feel like coming with you was...
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all... I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial. There are still so many things left to learn.
And Pharaoh's one of those?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know what he meant by...
It sounds like you've made up...
Yuri? I might end up trying to order you guys around. Next time I do that...
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait, though. There's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack. So I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration.
Well, I'm going back to the...
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What, you ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't.
I'm not about to make a list of all. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry, don't worry. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasper.
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep...
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knight.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're...
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us. But...
What do you mean, really too bad? Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
Oh? Are you going... Oh, right. Sorry.
What? You didn't be...
You were going to tell her the same thing that...
What? You don't have to apologize for something.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting us?
No, I wasn't. You don't believe me?
You care for other people's feelings a lot more.
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you?
I told you already. I'm just going for a walk.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita?
That one has her own matters to it.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Huh?
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to...
You were going to investigate the... It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already... I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take.
So you'll be using us to help...
Well, anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than go...
Nice to see your glowing personality.
This means we'll be able to trap...
Yeah, Anyway, we...
to be...
You got something you want to say?
Whoa! Down!
To the harbor, then.
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yoder!
Oh, it's you all.
So what's a successor to the Imperial...
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could...
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kinda made the Union really not like...
Yes. And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts.
The conditions the Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality after...
And they are certainly not on equal footing with...
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand,
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be Emperor.
I know, but I have no authority over
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They...
Well then, it's easy. Just
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure. But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great...
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have an Emperor.
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Dane Nomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really...
I was just on my way to...
Huh. That is closer to Dongres than this place is. Negotiate...
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please
Against that many?
I wouldn't do that even if I had...
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I won't... Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, madam.
Isn't that the woman we...
Yeah, that's her.
What?
We just met her once a while back.
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market, one of the 5 master guilds.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got...
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to...
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell. You...
Huh, I guess those want him.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo.
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your escort.
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly. The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone.
What was the name of that Guardian guild you...
The Blood Alliance.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to...
You're all as guilty as I am. Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of...
Wait, Yuri, what...
Did you say boat?
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, shall we talk business? Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job.
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate. That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various incentives for getting...
well...
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the waters near here. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements with another ship.
Wow, she means biz?
So, do we have a deal?
I have this sinking feeling we just got tricked into something.
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun for...
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to...
I'll even throw in a bonus for...
Bonus? What do you...
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're willing to part...
I'll leave that to your...
Figured as much.
Marvelous. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to just let me know when you've made your preparations. This is the Fiertia. She'll be your ship as soon as you've escorted her to Nordopolica. And this man is Tokunaga of Gull's Song, a maritime guild affiliated with...
I'm Tokunaga.
He's only on board for this voyage, so next time be sure to hire your own pilot. We're not in a hurry, but these are important negotiations, so...
What is the ship's cargo?
That's confidential info.
It's nothing we should be worried about.
Relax. We've got it covered. All right. Go directly southwest from Torum Harbor, and Nordopolica is at the...
I hope you won't mind if I go over the Fiertia's... You can only disembark from the ship where you see a dock, a port. You won't be able to get onto land where there... Of course, the ship can't pass over rocks, but you'll also have to keep her out of... You might be able to take her into some rivers. However, if there's a bridge spanning the river, you won't be able to take her under. We wouldn't... And that's about it.
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is good.
Yeah, you're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Carol. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck. What's the president of Fortune's Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very happy. He's just being careful, that's all.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
It'll be nice if we don't run into the mermen, won't it?
That's pretty...
You're quite the pessimist for your age, girlie.
I'm just a realist.
Anyway, thanks for your help. Looks like we're gonna make it
Yeah, Leviathan's Claw was going to beat us there if we hadn't found an...
Leviathan's Claw, huh?
Oh? They're the guild that's specializing in sales.
Oh, that explains...
Lately, they've been trying to steal our clients from us. If we weren't able to cross the sea, they would have swiped up another one of our...
Still, you can't...
Indeed. Hoplum Blastia isn't exactly the...
You don't think... No, that couldn't be. It's mages that are super...
Ah, right on.
Everyone, be...
The world's...
Did that monster just...
That voice sounds...
Well, aren't...
Easy.
You're true to your reputation.
I tell you, brave Vesperia doesn't have... Even while I'm looking for Apatheia and doing all sorts of other things.
Apatheia? Isn't that what you were looking...
That's right.
That's nothing but a fair... I researched it a while back, but eventually...
I'm well aware people think it's a fair...
Why are you looking?
Well, because...
It's still alive. Patty! Well, that was a pleasant voyage.
Can you really call it a voyage when you're in a...
What are you doing all the way out? I was hunting for treasure when I fell into the ocean.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't become part of a...
This is all well and good, but can we get the...
Yeah, sure.
Ah!
So that...
I've healed him, but he should...
Well, this is a real problem.
I can do it!
Patty, you...
If you're gonna travel around the world, you'd bet...
Then I'd like to ask you to be in charge of...
You gotta be kidding.
Ah, of course. We've made much better time than I thought. We could even afford to make... I'll leave the course up to you.
With a ship, we can go...
Estelle, I know you want to look for... But don't you think we have more important things to...
Do you think?
I'll do what I want.
We just started our guild. We should err on the safe side, don't you think?
Yeah.
All right. Then feel free to give me... Sorry if I hurt you.
The fog's gotten awfully thick.
Yeah. It's...
Fog like this is you.
Knock it off!
Talk like that long enough.
Hey, front!
What is that? That's an old ship.
I think it says...
That's weird. There's...
It's...
No way! Come on!
I don't know why, but the Sarah's black...
What do you mean? What the hell is wrong?
You think this thing... Ooh.
You don't really think so?
Why don't we go take a look? I love this sort of thing.
What?
Well, we don't know what's wrong with the blasty.
Are you planning on just leaving the Fier?
All right, why don't 4 of us go investigate while the rest...
That should be fine.
Okay. And who's the third person?
I'm not going.
Yuri, why don't you decide?
Gotcha.
We need to think about balance when splitting the party. Understand? This ship could also be attacked by mon...
Me? I'll do my best.
I I'd like to go. Do you mind? Ooh, so excited.
All of you be careful. We'll set off a smoke signal.
Thanks.
Do you think the others are all right?
You should probably worry a little more about how we're doing. There's no telling what might happen on a boat this sketchy.
You say that, but you sound like you're enjoying all this. Maybe that's why I don't feel all that scared myself.
Oh man, this isn't gonna be half as fun if you're not properly terrified.
Fun?
Never mind.
Let's work together. Oh, power that tries so high.
All right.
Oh, can someone protect me while I'm casting?
All right, I'm on it.
Oh, brilliant angel, let's just wreak havoc. They're bouncing.
What are you looking at?
I wish I could bounce.
We got a head start.
It doesn't seem fair.
We got a head start.
Our strategy worked.
The sign of victory!
This power will make me...
Don't hurt us now. Repeat!
They're wide open.
It doesn't seem fair. Full power that tries soul shine. Like this.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Full power that tries soul shine.
A cornered cat.
Here we go. Full power that tries soul shine.
That's what happens when I get... Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Full power that tries soul shine. You lose.
Yeah.
Full power that tries soul shine. Full power. Ooh, they look scary. Display. Wonderful. Oh, enduring protection.
We're done.
Ooh, they look scary. Full power to try soul shot. They're...
Alright, who's next? Resound!
Ooh, they look scary. Soul shine. Photon.
Resound, O cry of victory!
Huh. There's something about this mirror. It almost gives you the feeling there's a room hidden on the other side of the glass. Okay, I hear you. Don't get sidetracked, right? All right, let's get serious and keep moving.
Was that a little too big? Nice moves. We can't lose! I think I just heard a wee-
Look at that!
It's no good.
It looks like we have no... All right, there's no use sticking around.
Yep, let's go. I wonder if everyone we left behind is...
Oh my, I can't believe the mast would set...
We're fine. I hope Yuri and the others...
I'd be surprised if they came out of an impact like that without a few scratches.
Those troublesome kids. You mind if I go and make...
Now hold on just a second.
I'm sorry, but by ourselves, we wouldn't be much help in...
Hey, I ain't the guild anyway. I don't have to look after your shit.
Will we be okay with just the...
That's where I come in.
Weren't you told to stay put?
Those words are powerless to put out the blazing fire.
So, basically...
Because the ship... an adventurous sense of...
Well, then you can come along. But if we find any treasure, we're...
80-20...
Yes, I suppose...
Be sure to come back. I don't want to... It does feel a bit hopeless.
Don't say things like that. Talk about something more fun.
Oops,
I'm pretty nervous, but I feel... We won't lose!
This is my style.
Not too shabby, huh?
A new skill under my belt!
Dangerous to go too fast. Not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby.
Hey, lass. Why are you walking so far away from me?
I don't want Yuri to get the wrong idea.
What idea might that be?
Yuri and I are madly in love.
That's all well and good, but you're outside my defensive range.
I won't fall for your tricks. I know you've fallen for my charms, old man.
I can't even tell if you're jesting with me.
I've got a sixth sense for men like you.
Thank goodness! You're okay!
Hey, you didn't... Hey, why are you...
We didn't exactly have a choice in the matter.
I've come to see ya, Yuri.
Well, you certainly got gut.
I've got more guts than a fish on the beach.
I know. If you didn't, you wouldn't have marched into that...
You mean Rago's...
Is our ship gonna be...
Let's get out of here quickly!
Ghosts are behind that, I'd wager.
You gotta be kidding me!
The ship's evil spirits are surely at the bottom.
Don't make up stories like...
No, wait.
We'll just have to look for another...
Right on.
Rita, are you okay?
What do you mean? Of course I'm okay. That's why I'm gonna get out of here right now.
Aw, but we weren't...
Here we go!
The best defense is a good offense.
That's the logic of this power. Here we go!
Oh, damn it, this whole
Oh, sharpened rage!
They're...
Let's work together.
Cavalry!
Yeah.
Oh!
Look!
Year 232 of Asua.
The Asul period and the month of Blue Air are from a time...
So, over that long?
Adrift 5 and 40 days. Food and water used up. Men succumbing. I cannot give in, though. I must see the clear ciel crystal. This crystal holds the power to banish the monsters. I have stored the clear ciel crystal in my red chest. A gift from my... It won't be much longer until I am in her arms again. But he wasn't able to return to his...
Come on, Estelle. It was...
So this ship's been wandering the open sea.
I've never heard of a town called...
If this record is really that old, there's no guarantee...
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I've never heard of it.
The power to banish monsters.
I wonder if it's something similar.
Do you think it might be here somewhere?
Let me see if I...
See how much better it is when we're all together?
It's times like these that give you a sense for how...
He's clutching something.
You think it's the clear...
Well, it matches...
Hey, old man.
No thank you. What is it with kid?
Still a scared.
How are you any different, Pat?
Old to be arguing with a...
Judith, darling, you've got nerves of steel.
Do you think it might be cursed?
Hey, this thing's stuck. Huh?
It appears to have the
What are you talking?
It's drawing the monsters.
Here they come!
Can you imagine or fitting captain for a ghost ship?
He doesn't seem like the other monsters. Maybe that's...
All right.
Flickering blaze burn!
Blow you away!
Sharpened rage! Run through that which blocks our future! Oh, din of this modest land! Stop blast! Sharpened rage! Run through that which blocks our future! Glory! Oh, din of this modest land! Stop! Blast the best you can do! Oh, power that tries souls! Sharpened rage! Run through that which blocks our future! Oh, willingness to act as your favorite! Oh, sharpened rage! Run through that which blocks our future! Oh, power that tries souls! Sharpened blade! Oh, willing blaze! Fireball! Oh, sharpened rage! Run through that which blocks our future!
Then what was that?
It's getting away.
Come on, it's not like we have to settle the score with...
Jeez, poor Ray.
Should we give it back to him?
I think that's what he wants!
I want...
You what?
Would it be possible to add that to the job?
We can't, Estelle. As a rule, tiny guilds like ours don't take on until they complete the one they're...
Completing each job to the letter is the way new guilds have...
Is the guild going to be sent running here and there by another one of this?
Hey, you don't have to talk to her.
Rita, wait, Judith, but I want to help him deliver this.
I don't think anyone waits for 1,000...
Yeah, I'd get sick of waiting out.
I don't think that's what he's...
I'll find them.
Rita.
You all have your hands full looking for Pharaoh and escorting us. I'm free to do what I like.
Well, I'll come along too.
I don't mind going either.
Hold it! You guys have your...
You know you're gonna end up sticking with it, so I don't see any problem with us helping you out a little.
Thank you.
How?
You've got such good friends.
I'm not happy at all.
Really?
Huh?
Notice something?
Looks like there's smoke outside.
That might be Tokunaga's smoke signal. I wonder if the Ceres Blasty is working again.
Let's get back and check it.
Come to mention it, we won't be able to get back the way we...
We'll just have to see if we can't find...
It looks like the case holding the clear seal... We'll destroy them in no time. Oh, Caprice, look at those powers!
I guess we can go back.
Don't be ridiculous!
Yes, ma'am.
What was that skeleton monster? It wasn't the sort of thing we regularly encounter.
It could be a creature possessed by spirit.
If we could just jump down from...
Here.
Where did you get...
I thought something like this might happen.
I think I'm gonna gag.
All right.
Good grief.
If the Ceres Blasty has been fixed.
You'll be gone soon enough.
And din of this hottest land! Starlight! A sharpened rage! Run through that!
That's what happens when I get... Yeah!